Hello students, it's Kasia here, your English teacher, and this is the series Your English Notes. Today I want to talk about the difference between in case and in case of. If you remember my last film, I told you what was the difference between although and despite or in spite of. And if you remember, I drew a similar table, yes? And the difference between although and despite and in spite of was that we use although with a clause, yes? So for example, I went jogging although it was raining, yes? And we use in spite of or despite with a noun. So for example, I went jogging despite the rain or in spite of the rain. And when it comes to in case and in case of, there is one more difference. So the first difference is similar to although, to the difference between although and despite. Yeah, so we use in case with a clause. We don't use it with a noun, and we use in case of with a noun. We don't use it with a clause. But there is one more difference when it comes to the meaning of these two. Okay. First, let's look at these sentences, and we'll analyze the meaning. Okay. So look. I'll take an umbrella in case it rains. So if we paraphrase this sentence, we can say I'll take an umbrella to be ready, yes, if it rains. Or I'll take an umbrella because it may rain and I want to be ready for that, yes? So here, in case, we can paraphrase like because something may happen. Okay? And what I would like you, when it comes to grammar, what I would like you to remember here is that look at the tense which we use after in case. Okay? We are talking about the future, but we don't use future simple. Remember about that, yeah? That after it's similar. If you know how conditional sentences work, the idea is similar here. So just remember not to use future simple. So don't say something like I'll take an umbrella in case it will rain, because it's not correct. Okay? Just remember about that. When you talk about the past, you normally use past simple. So for example, in the past I took an umbrella in case it rained. But just when you talk about the future, yeah, remember that you should put present simple, not future simple. Alright? But coming back to this meaning, the difference in meaning between those two. So one more time, yeah? In case, because something may happen, because I want to be ready for something that may happen. But let's look at this sentence here, yeah? Break the glass in case of fire. And here it's a little bit different, because it's break the glass if there is fire. Okay, so do something, or it tells us what we should do if or when, okay, there is something. Okay, or maybe, yeah, oh, maybe not. Wait a second, because it's also correct, but I think this would be better for you if or when something else happens. Okay, so here, because here we have this idea of may, yes? May happen. So I want to be ready if something happens, or I want to be ready because something may happen. Something is possible to happen. And here there is no this idea of may. It's like if something happens, do this or that, yeah, or you should do this or that. I hope it's clear. I hope it's clear you understand this difference. And remember about using present simple after in case when we use a clause. Okay? In my previous films, in my first films, I always gave you some homework, and now I haven't given you homework for some time because I thought that you don't want it. Your students, yes, and students usually don't like homework. But one of my students, YouTube students, wanted homework, so I decided to give some homework today. Okay, so for homework, I would like you to complete the sentence. Okay, so it will be your homework, and please complete the sentence like maybe I'll buy some water in case. Okay, so please complete it in your own words with your own ideas, yeah, whatever you want, and write the answer in the comments below. I will correct your grammar, and I will see if if your sentences are correct. Yeah, and that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next film in the future. Goodbye.